The home of Kendall and Jane Young originally sat on the corner of Wilson Avenue and Elm Street. It housed our first library in 1898. The house was moved in 1904 to make room for the Kendall Young Library and was relocated in 1996 for the expansion of the library. It became the property of the Women's Club in 1923 and contained several original pieces. Kendall Kittredge Young was born in 1820 in Eden, Maine. As a young man, he served in a border dispute between Maine and New Brunswick. For his service, he was paid $18 and given 2 land warrants in Iowa, 40 acres in Hamilton County and 120 acres in Kossuth County. Following the war, he had a variety of occupations before going to California in 1849. After spending 2.5 harsh years panning for gold, he packed the gold dust into his boots, and sewed the nuggets into his clothing, and set sail for Panama, walked across the isthmus, and caught another ship bound for New York. A train ride to Philadelphia brought him to the Mint, where he exchanged the gold for $20,000. Young then went to Illinois, where he operated a mercantile and met his lifelong friend Lyman Treat. The two of them moved to Iowa in 1855 and eventually ended up in Webster City. It was in Webster City that Kendall met Jane Underdown, who worked for her brother at the Wilson House. She was born in County Kent, England, in 1834. They were married in 1858. Kendall and Lyman both operated mercantiles on Seneca Street. Young and L.L. Estes, who operated a drugstore, opened the first bank in town in 1871. Young served as president and Estes as vice president of First National Bank. The Youngs purchased a hog lot from Jane's brother on which to build their home. It was in the kitchen of that home that a young Teresa Treat, a member of the 6 o'clock club, asked her wealthy neighbor for a donation to build a library. He turned down her request, saying they would never be able to build a proper library. When Jane's health deteriorated, Kendall turned his mercantile over to Julius Jones and took his wife to Maine to recuperate. In 1888, at the age of 58, she was admitted to a sanitarium in Battle Creek, Michigan, where she died in 1903 at the age of 69. Her funeral was held at the home she had left 15 years before. Kendall's health began to fail in 1896. He too went to the sanitarium to be near his wife. He died there on June 30th, 1896, at the age of 76. When his will was read, the town was shocked to learn that he had left an estate of $150,000 to the city for the construction and maintenance of a library.